Welcome to Coach Sports, guys. With me as always, my assistant coach, Bjorn. Bjorn, brother, how you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. That's awesome, bro. I love these little debates we're gonna have. So another debate episode coming up between us.
Yeah.
You know, these ones always seem to get the fans, as we call it, our Coach Sports fans are quite excited for this one. They get quite energetic for these little videos we come up with.
Yeah, guys, we love all the comments. Thanks for all the likes and views. We really appreciate it. If you enjoy these videos, please like, please subscribe, leave some comments for us. On today's schedule, we're gonna have a look at, obviously, in 2 years, the British and Irish Lions head to Australia for the annual British and Irish Lions tour. But we had
in 4 years.
Yeah, we had a little thought about a hypothetical warm-up game before that of a British and Irish Lions style team, SANZAAR team. I don't know what we call
style team.
the SANZAAR. What animal can we call them, bro? If not the lions.
Because we've got the Wallabies, we've got the Kiwis, the Springboks, and we've got the Pumas. So you gotta make an animal out of those four.
It's just like something weather, like a hurricane or
the Black Panthers, the Panthers,
tsunamis,
I guess. Maybe the Panthers.
The tsunamis, bro.
The tsunamis.
But anyway, okay, that's the SANZAAR side. What's the rules for this one, bro? So obviously Argentina, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia.
That's it. That's the four.
That's the teams. So we have to look at it in 2 years. So the guys who are going to be on the international scene. So guys who are, and we'll use an example of like everybody's available. No one says no. Who's ready will play at the game. So that's our selection. Shall I go first or are you going first, bro?
You can start. You want to start with the front rows and then we move up like that. Front rows, locks, loose forwards, half-backs. Then we've got the centers, the wings, and the fullbacks, so the outside backs.
Sweet. So for me, number one, I went with Ethan the Groot. The Groot, maybe. The
Groot, man.
Yeah, I think he's just in the final he showed like how good his scrummaging is, bro, especially against our superstar front row. But he's super mobile for front row, bro, which I really enjoy the way he plays. World Cup, he had an awesome World Cup. He's been good up into World Cup. I think there's some big things for him. He's obviously not the oldest, bro, so which is good for New Zealand.
He's gonna be 2 years from now it'll be ideal.
Yeah, number two, Malcolm Marx. I still think he's the best hooker in the world, bro. He's just next level, bro.
Definitely.
Unlucky with the injury, but let's say he comes back, he'll still be the best hooker in the world.
I agree.
Number three, I think the SANZAAR, the teams, bro. I was thinking Telenele Tupo, but I thought he's not really a starting player. He hasn't really shown himself.
Could you honestly think of any of the Australians at the moment that could even get to that level, though, compared to especially if you look at their state of their rugby at the moment? You saw that Mark, what's that wing, that Naya Siweta or whatever that wing? You see that he's planning on going to league. There's like rumors that he might be going to league. So I think that's an indication of actually where Australian rugby is at the moment.
Exactly, but I think his injury in the World Cup put a lot of pressure on Australia. But anyway, I went with Frans Malherbe, bro. I think he's just, if not Ted Furlong, he's probably the best number 3 in the world, bro. So it's scrummaging, maybe not the most mobile, but he gets his work in. But scrummaging wise, he's a beast, bro. Anyone you would disagree with there in the front row?
No. I pretty much have exactly the same issue. I also went with the Groot. It was a toss up between him and Oxenchair. So obviously Ox is the heir of the throne for the next one for the Springboks, and if you look at his progression as well over the last couple of years, so the last 2 seasons or so, he's made huge strides in being a proper international level test player. So I think that was the most difficult one for me, was between those two. I also went with Malcolm Marx. For all the same reasons you said, I think he's the best hooker in the world at the moment, and I think in 4 years he's probably going to be even better. He's going to just get better, age like fine wine. And then I went with Daniela Tupou. I think the Tongan Thor. Yeah, I still think, even though I was just bashing the Australians, I do think that he was one of the bright lights in a very, very poor Australian team.
Yeah, you saw how they struggled without him, bro. He's like he's their go forward, bro. So I would
even in Super Rugby, when he plays Super Rugby, you can see the impact that he has on the sides.
Yeah. The only thing with him is, bro, he doesn't really start, bro. Like he's also his consistency.
How old is he now?
I don't know. He's not the oldest, but I think he's like
he's still quite young. He's like 25, 26, isn't he?
I don't know, bro. Let me have a look.
Because I think if he's about that age, if you consider that in 2 years, he's going to be probably better because props and front rowers, forwards in general, just get better with age.
96, bro. So he is
27.
27. So he'll be okay. So young
29.
Young guy, bro.
Yeah, I think he's a good shot. But you want to move on to the locks?
Yeah, the locks. Obviously, number 4, the easiest one of the team, Eben Etzebeth. Done.
Eben Etzebeth, best lock in the world.
Yeah. Number 5 was a little bit more difficult. I went with Scott Barrett. I think he's just mobile, does all the work, bro. He's hard, man. He's
experience
awesome,
also for someone his age, the amount of experience he's done and stuff. He's gonna just be an elite level player. I mean, he's probably gonna be he's obviously the heir to what's his name? Brody Retallick.
Whitelock.
And Whitelock, Whitelock. So I mean Whitelock and Sam Whitelock being finished now. I think Scott Barrett's just gonna take that step up and actually cement his spot as the main man in the All Blacks front row. In the All Blacks forward line, I mean.
Yeah, honourable shout, Wolf Carlton. Obviously, captain of Australia, but again, I think the class between Barrett and
Pablo Matera and them.
Nah, bro,
Lavanini, I mean, Manuel Lavanini.
I never liked Lavanini, bro. He's just hard man, but he doesn't really play great rugby, bro.
And he gets too many cards all the time.
And he's always crying, bro.
Yeah, all the time.
Dude, I don't like him, bro. I don't like him. Anyway.
You're gonna struggle to get any Argentinians and Australians in this side. I know I got Tupou and stuff, but we're gonna struggle. It's pretty much it's pretty much a New Zealand South African team, I can tell you that much.
Exactly. Number 6, obviously Sia and my captain.
Yeah.
Not too obvious. Not too obvious, but let's say
but Sia did you hear the rumors about Sia looking at retirement? Not a club level, but at international level.
Seriously, I haven't seen that, bro. What?
Yeah, he's considering it. So that's why I excluded him out of mine. There was rumors that he said that irrespective win or lose the next World Cup, the one we just won 2023, he's gonna probably hang up his international boots.
Okay. Sia. Okay, then I'll just choose my guy from the bench, bro. I went with Frizzell, bro.
Shannon
Frizzell, beastly, bro. He's top notch. Jerome Kano style. New Zealanders like that number 6, that big hitter, big carrier. Yeah, and he's that, bro. He's super athletic, bro. That's what I like about him. When he takes a break, he's fast, bro. It's a lot our number 7, Peter Steff, also athletes, bro. Athletes.
Yeah.
So bro.
Mobile big men that can get around the park.
Exactly that, bro. Number 8, Ardie Xavier, best player in the world, has to be there. Done.
Best player in the world. Even though we disagree on that one, I think we both said he's probably not, but they tried to do anything to get us South Africans not to win all the accolades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Number 9 was a bit of a difficult one, bro. Looking at the age of guys, Faf, Aaron Smith, obviously done. Nick White, I don't know about him. So I went with Cameron Roygaard, bro. You think he's next in line? Maybe a little bit behind. Who's a ginger guy? Number 9.
From New Zealand.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. He plays for the Crusaders, man.
No, that's for Crusaders. No. He plays for... Yeah. What's that guy's name?
Does he not play for the Crusaders?
Finley Christie. Blues.
Yes. Blues. Is he at the Blues?
Yeah, so I think he's a little bit behind him now, but he had a good World Cup record, bro. Speedy, he's not afraid to take it on. Good under with his box kicks. I like him a lot, but I think he's got a big future. Obviously, the number 9 position is pretty open for the All Blacks at the moment.
Yeah, I went with my number 9. I went with someone different. I think probably going to be the best number 9 in the world in a few. It's probably going to be Jaden Hendrickse.
You reckon, eh?
I think the way he plays, he's just an international. He's a test level rugby player. He's so smooth with his passes. He never really makes a mistake. His box kicks are good.
Yeah.
So for me, I actually went with Jaden Hendrickse. I think he's probably going to be the next best scrum-half in world rugby.
Yeah, I don't doubt Jaden Hendrickse. I don't doubt his ability in that. The only thing about Roygaard, I think he's just done it a bit more recently. Do you know what I mean? He's had more time at the helm. You know what I mean? So I think it just puts Hendrickse in that. Maybe not on talent, bro. It's difficult to say who's more talented between the two, but let's just say we've seen more.
Did you not even back Grant Williams? Because remember you said Grant Williams. You're quite a big fan of Grant Williams.
We didn't see him in the correct position at this World Cup, bro. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you can put him there, but like I said again, Roygaard is just done a bit more.
With Ruan Pienaar, remember how we shifted him around? Ambrose Papyrus is a prime example of someone recently though that. And that's my same fears with Grant Williams. If they move him around too much, play him in too many different positions, he's gonna lose his direction. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like if you play in different positions, you operate differently.
Yeah, sharpness in that position.
Yeah, the sharpness.
And experience in the position, bro. You want him playing there, you know what I mean? But you also don't want to be like chopping changing between Hendricks and Williams. So that might be a difficult thing coming up for us in the future, bro. Is chopping and changing between the two.
Yeah, we've got two very good young scrum halves, and if you consider there's a few coming through as well. If you look at like Imad Khan from Western Province, he's another one that's gonna just be a top level rugby player.
Yeah, but historically, bro, it's always the best teams always have two good scrum halves. You think of New Zealand in their most successful year,
Justin Marshall and Keller, Byron Keller,
Justin Marshall, and more recently Aaron Smith and TJ Perinara always together.
Yeah,
out.
Always. So I mean, they both. I mean, Aaron Smith is I think over 100 caps. TJ Perinara is close to 100 caps.
Exactly.
So that just shows you that you could possibly make it work if you mix it up correctly.
Exactly, bro. But number 10 is I think is a very interesting one. So my choice here, bro, I went with Richie Mwanga.
You went with Mwanga above Pollard.
My reason being, bro, I think bro, he's just going forward. He's just so dangerous, bro, and he's consistent. If his pack is going forward, he's just so dangerous on the ball. If the speed of the game is high, and we want it, like the backline I'm going to choose is going to be at its best playing running rugby, you know, and that I think that the fly if you want for this backline is Richie Mwanga. Obviously, I think
you need someone that can run the game.
Exactly. He's bound.
Do you not have any wild card picks like a Sasha Feinberg, someone that you think that could possibly just break through and become like this world star soon?
For now, I think 2 years is too close, bro. I think 2 years is
too close still.
Yeah. Especially like let's say a team like this. A coach would basically choose like experience kind of, you know what I mean?
You want like the best of the best.
Yeah, you go for a little bit of an experienced side. So I'll go Richie Mwanga. Second place, Andre Pollard. But
I went with Pollard myself. Did you see Pollard again this weekend for Leicester?
Yeah, bro.
6 out of 7, bro. He's solid. He's the best laugh in the world at the moment. That's for sure.
Bro, he's insane. Number 11, bro, Mark Tillier, the snake, bro. That guy just slips out of every tackle. He's insane, bro. He's so good.
He was in my opinion, standalone the best winner at the World Cup.
Yeah, for sure.
Last World Cup.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I also went with Mark Tillier. I went with Mark Tillier at number 11.
Yeah. Number 12, another difficult one, bro. But I had to stick with who's been the most successful, who's like stood out at 12 position. It has to be Delendi, bro. I think what's his face, Karevi, bro. He hasn't been great since he came back from that injury, bro. He just hasn't a bad World Cup. Jordy, fantastic player, bro.
But he gets mixed around too much. Some days he's playing fly, then he's playing wing, then he's playing fullback. So you never know really where he's going to be playing week in and week out.
Exactly. So that Jordy like moves to my bench because I think like you want him there like as a super sub.
Utility player that can go in any position.
Exactly. So let's say like this team has to play against British Irish Lions. You want Lendi on Bundy. You know what I mean? And you know Bundy, Jordy and Bundy had a good one.
Lendi's got that solid defense as well.
Exactly. So I went with Delendi there. Number 13, I went back to New Zealand for Rico Ioane. Now, it was tough between him and Lucanio, but I think Lucanio is just
injury prone at the moment.
Injury prone hasn't been of lately, and I think the maturity Rico's shown lately in his position change and like the important role he's become, like the important player he's become for New Zealand at 13th position. Bro, he obviously is not as flash as he was on the wing, scoring so many tries, but he's still so dangerous, bro. Offloads, speed runs.
I think they moved him into the 13 probably for his defensive qualities and for his size. You know what I mean? If he's bashing up consistently, if you look at even like South Africa, Jesse Kriel is not the most potent finisher at the moment. But it's that consistent bashing up and also that ability to clean. So if you're inside centre, we've seen so many times inside centres carrying the ball up.
Yeah.
And then you need a big outside centre that's able to clean over and allow some time before your forwards get there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I think it just adds to this brutal backline that I've named. I was also thinking of putting in Rajandra, but I think let's keep it SANZAAR.
Let's just keep it at SANZAAR. Rajandra is probably better. It's probably a better choice than both of them because he offers also the attacking side. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. 14, also a difficult one. I was thinking of shifting some wingers from 11 to 14. I thought, let me not do that. Let me keep it at 14. So I went with Will Jordan, bro. Obviously, insane try scorer, bro. He had a pretty good game in the World Cup final. You know, he wasn't flash. We covered him nicely, but he had an insane World Cup. You know, equaling.
Yeah.
He's just
excellent finisher. Yeah. Will Jordan as well.
Yeah, bro. So I chose Will Jordan at 14 and 15. Bowden, bro. Easy choice. Between him and Damien. Yeah, bro. Damien, fantastic World Cup, playing fantastic rugby. He just hasn't had enough time in 15 compared to Bowden.
This is where we differ definitely. So 14, I went with the South African. I think Kane Moody's probably going to be the best player in the world soon. I think he's got...
For you, everybody's the best player in the world. You have 10 best players in the world. But
No, but like Kane Moody is going to be, I think in 2 or 3 years, I think he's really going to be like an exceptional. Maybe...
No, I agree.
I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of seeing him getting moved to the outside centre role, especially with the way South Africa plays. We've seen our wings actually be so destructive in the way they've been playing recently.
Yeah.
We see Curtly Orense score a lot of tries. Cheslin scores tries. And then you've got guys like a Piwe Janti waiting in the wings to come back. I mean, the 2018 Breakthrough Player of the Year. So there's been the wing is probably the most full position that you can get in at the currently. Like Will Jordan is another excellent choice you could have gone with. But yeah, I think Kane Moody on 14 is probably going to be arguably the best wing in the world. And then 15, I went with Damien. I think Damien, maybe not when you take prime versus prime. You go with Bowden. Bowden had for 2, 3, 4 years was almost unstoppable. I remember he could never be stopped. He scored amazing tries. He was so fast. He could kick. He had such a good kicking game as well. But I think Damien has just taken it a step up another level. I mean, he's only 24, 2 World Cup medals. He could possibly get 3 before 30. So yeah, for me it was Damien Willems as number 15.
Yeah, bro. In 2 years, I think. It's a difficult one, bro. He's going to
be 26 in 2 years, eh? 26, so that's
he's
like prime
young,
time.
He's crazy young, bro.
Yeah, he's super young still, bro.
But Barrett, bro, the Barretts are like longevity, bro. They just keep
they're
doing it for so long, bro.
It feels like they've been around for like 2. I know they've been around for about a decade, but it feels like they've been around for like 2 decades. It feels like we've been watching these guys since we were in high school. Do you know what I'm saying?
I remember when they were coming on the scene, when Bowden started coming on, and we were thinking like, why do they keep choosing this guy for All Black, bro? Look at this guy. But then he was just so fast, bro.
Because remember, they were picking him above Izzy Dag at that stage. Izzy Dag was another one. Bar his little injuries that he kept picking up. Izzy Dag was one of the, arguably, probably the best fullback in the world.
Yeah, dude, when he was on the scene, it was also so good, bro. But that's the team, bro. So we've gone the Groot 1, Marks 2.
Yep.
3 witches, Malher, bro. Tupo.
Then we go with Tupo. I think Tupo. I think Malher was going to be probably a bit finished.
Yeah, let's go Tupo. Tupo there, 3. Eben 4. Scott Barrett 5.
4. 5.
6. Shannon Frizzell.
Yeah, you went with Frizzell. In my list, I went with Kwagga Smith, but I think Frizzell is probably a better player than Kwagga Smith.
Okay, yeah, Frizzell. 7. Peter Steph.
I'll go Shannon Frizzell. Steph, 8 RD, those were all easy.
Yeah,
I mean,
9,
not really anyone holding a candle up to them.
9
was a difficult one. Who do you think for 9? Because, like I said, I went with Jaden Hendrickson, but I understand your point more because, like you said, Jaden hasn't really lived up to that expectations yet. Even though he's got the talent, like you said, maybe he just hasn't lived up to his talent yet or been given enough opportunity to express himself.
I think it's opportunity. I got Roygaard just on the fact that he's got the opportunities. Yeah, Roygaard 10.
Actually performing consistently.
Yeah, 10.
You went with Moanga. I think we have to go with Pollard.
I also think so. I think we'll go with Pollard on
2 years.
I think what I was thinking now is Rico not moving? Is he not going to Japan or something now?
Rico Ione?
Yeah. Not Rico, Richie Moanga.
Richie. He possibly is, but I don't think that would really have too big of an influence on whether they get picked for international. I'm not sure how New Zealand rugby works at the moment, but I know South African rugby you can play overseas.
Okay, sweet. Then we'll go with 100 there anyway. 110. Talia 11.
11.
Delende 12. Rico Ioane 13.
13.
14.
You went with Will Jordan, Kane and Moody. This is another one we need to, I think, have a little talk about quickly before we decide on
Will Jordan is just he's proven what he can do there, bro. And in 2 years' time, he's gonna be next level there. Do you know what I mean?
But don't you think Kane and Moody also
He
will
will
be, you know, like
be,
how we
he
say,
will
like
be.
he hasn't been given enough opportunity, but whenever he's been given an opportunity, he's performed.
Yeah,
I mean, he
yeah.
scores tries against the All Blacks, he scores tries against pretty much everyone he comes up against.
But we don't know where he's gonna play. He's gonna play 13 wing. We don't know, bro. But we know
Yeah,
Will
that's true.
Jordan,
With Kirtley also,
best number 14
I mean,
in the
Kirtley's
world.
still
Done.
quite young himself as well. Kirtley's quite still young as well.
Yeah.
You can't rule him out because
Yeah.
he's another excellent finisher.
So
But I think, yeah, I think we'll go with Will Jordan
Yeah.
on that one, just because I agree with you, just because of the fact that Kanan might have the talent and he might get to that level, but we're not sure yet.
yeah, at number 15, Bowden Barrett or Damien.
No, I have to go. You have to go with Damien, especially over the last year. I think Bowden has been an excellent player. I think in his prime, better than Damien in his prime. But I think at the moment, Damien's the better player.
Bro, I don't know if I can
What do you
concede
think?
this one, bro. Bowden is Bowden Barrett, bro. This guy, the guy's insane, bro. Damien Willis has had like one good year at 15, bro.
Yeah, but the problem is he's another one that's not really his fault. I've actually been calling for Damien to play 15 for about since he actually got onto the scene. I never, even though he played fly in high school, I never backed him to be a fly off at the international stage just because of the way he carries the ball. He's more a player to hold onto the ball and carry it himself. Same with Sasha Feinberg, and that's why I'm not a big fan of Sasha Feinberg saying that he wants to play fly off, because I feel like an inside centre or fullback is a better position for him, and especially with Damien getting to the latter stage, Damien Delenda, I should say, getting to the latter stages of his career. I think that inside centre is a perfect position for Sasha Feinberg to come in. But I think Damien, I have to back Damien on this one.
We're gonna put.
We're gonna go with Bowden.
We're gonna.
What about this? Why don't we do this for the 15? Guys, you decide.
Yeah.
You decide and you tell us. Leave it down in the comments below. Damien Willemse or Bowden Barrett?
Up to you guys. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining
Up to you
us.
guys on that
Been
one.
Couch Coach Sports, another fun little debate with our teams. Please hit the like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, it does a lot for us, guys. And again, like we said, leave your comments in the comment section. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers, everybody.